Hello. We don't have a microphone. Yeah, this starts fine. No? Okay, let's restart. Hello, and welcome to Amiga Wipes episode 11, if I remember correctly. And yeah, it seems that we might have some mic issues again, because it was working just fine a few minutes ago before I started the show, but lost it already once. But yeah, it's been a while, 4 weeks maybe. I've been a bit busy and then not. But there has been much things to handle, and there was BitLive and Transmission 64, and so I felt that there is enough shows already. But yeah, but the good thing about waiting for a while is that there is a bunch of new Amiga remixes also released, so we can listen to those. We started with Hyper Unknown's Uncle Tom's Oak Sanjin Italo Birdie Disco remix. And we're gonna continue with new remixes. Let me see what I have lined up next. Yeah. The next one is by Vandalia and it's called The Machinery Extended Remix BitLive 2025. And then I just have to remember how to use these things. Okay, let's do that and that. No, maybe. Wandali. Yeah, Wandali with let me see, the Machinery Extended Remix Bit Live 2025. Yeah. So what's happened here? I think I mentioned in the last episode that I came up with, well, searching for my electronic components, I found a bunch of LEDs, so decided to do something with those, and I built this. And those, if you who are not looking for the video stream on Twitch or Kick or YouTube, I built this lighted Amiga tick mark. It came quite well. I think well, actually, yeah, let's go to another thing. I bought also a new phone, so I can do this. Maybe, let me see. I can zoom a bit better. So that one. Yeah, the green part is not so well lighted yet. I noticed that I had only one bright enough green LED. So in the end I ended up ordering more LEDs. So the project kind of lost its meaning because I was gonna use those existing things. But I ended up having more LEDs. Yeah, yeah, and I noticed that I don't even remember which buttons to press to play the tracks. But let's try to figure out. Yeah, you can request tracks from Slated radio/request. And the main chat is on the Discord, Slated radio/Discord. Alright, let's play one older track. It's by Murdoch and it's called Stardust Memories MDK Remix. Murdoch with Stardust Memories, MDK remix. About the title of the show, The End is Near, I just realized like last week that it's already like 5 or less weeks to end of the year. So if I want to do a show, I don't have too many Sundays left. I know that I won't be doing a show on the Christmas week, and after that it's already like New Year, so it's this week or there's 2 weeks before Christmas. So let's see if this will be the last one or maybe one more, but let's play as many remixes as we can today for this year, in case that this will be the last show of this year. Do we have a background? Yeah, just I don't hear it. Well, yeah, it was Finland's Independence Day yesterday. And the tradition is that you sit and watch the presidential party at the president's palace, where the president shakes hands with like 1,800 people, and then the 10 people judges the dresses and suits and so on. I had some idea about that, but I lost it already. But yeah, so it's always fun to read the titles in the afternoon news the next day or already before the Independence Day about dresses and how someone has dressed wrongly and so on. But yeah, there was actually quite many local people there this year, as the theme of the celebration was education and so on. So we have a big school next to us. The principal was there, and then there was the mayor of the town and some other teachers, and so it was fun to see some local faces also at that party. But yeah, let's go to the requests. First one, well, not actually, let's not play the first one yet, because I don't have it lined up yet. But Luna is at Ireland airport, and Luna wanted to hear press play on tape. Tape's take on Monkey Island on The Gathering 2003. So let's play that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Monkey Island.
press play on tape.
Thank you. Buy our CD.
You're welcome. With Monkey Island live on The Gathering 2003. Yeah, and I now remember what was the point of the Independence Day thing I was talking about. Our own tradition in our family is to make gingerbreads as it's close to Christmas time, so we did those yesterday, and I think I showed these my models already in the first show, pre-recorded show. So I have made a model for the Amiga tick logo, and for the bowling ball, and of course for the Commodore Chicken Lips logo. But this year I've only made those 3 so far with those models. And if you want to make your own, it's available in the printables.com. If you look for Amiga gingerbread model, you might find it. Then look for my profile iZero. So you can make your own Commodore or Amiga related gingerbreads. Right, let's play next request, which was hashtag first actually, and it's FSS's request, which is Mirko Hirsch with Follow the Sun. And yeah. Mirko Hirsch with Follow the Sign. Yeah, it's been listened on this show a few times, but good track. Actually, when I saw the request, I was thinking about the recap thing that like Twitch and Discord and YouTube and what else has that. So Slaken should or could, maybe could, do that kind of recap thing for the slavery. So you could see that what have you requested most and so on, or what has been played most, and like for the channel and maybe for the individual users. Yeah. I was checking the Discord and we have Luna and FS, then we have Shakespeare fan, Berger, who else? Gohanks, of course. Well, Gohanks is usually on other shows, but not on this show so often. Schedule issues, I believe. And yeah. And Edward, yes. Can you guys hear the bed playing? Because I can't. Oh, maybe I can. A bit. The levels are different on my phones, hopefully. Only. What shall we play? I have a request from Shakespeare fan. The request is for Enigma, Phoenix 80 remix. So let's play that. Enigma by Phoenix 80, and it's of course from Amiga demo called Enigma by Phenomena, and it was played on the third show, probably in, was it like May, maybe? Yeah, actually today, or was it yesterday, decided that I might need a list of the demos I've played in the show so far, so I can check that if I have played a demo that I'm going to play. Well, it's not a long list yet, but 9 demos so far. No, 8. I'm already counting today's demo, which will be not the Jesus on Ease, like I was this week thinking that, hey, I haven't played that. It's been a while when I watched that, maybe. So I put it to play on the TV next to me while working, and then, well, this is a bit longish, maybe. Well, let's see. And yeah, I forgot that it's 32 minutes, so I think I'm not gonna play that one in this show. Maybe better to watch it from YouTube or on some other demo show or something like that. But I do have a good demo to play in like 20 minutes. But before that, let's play some remixes. Next one is a new one from 1789, and it's called One Step Beyond. 789, One Step Beyond. Could be also one step in the wrong direction. Well, not that, but came into my mind that I was today in the gymnastics / dance show looking for performances. My younger daughter is 4 years old, and she was performing with her group of there was 6 girls. So I think there was like 20 or 25 performances in the show, and their group was like the youngest, except that there was this baby group, which was fun. But anyway, so when the girls performed, I think many of them for the first time in their life. So it's fun to see that everyone goes to different directions and turns to different way around like the others and so on. So it's really fun to see. But then when the age goes higher, of course the performances get better, except that then there is the evergreen ladies. I think there was 5 or 6 of them, somewhere between 60 to 70. And it was like the youngest, so going to different directions, or at least in different times. So it's the cycle of life there. Let's play next request. Let's see what we have here. Let's play another track for Luna. And this is Pinball Dreams title song by Pirks. That was Pug's Pinball Dreams title song. Not the best Pinball Dreams remix. Would need some remastering and maybe better instruments and so on, but at least a bit different take on that. But yeah, that was a request by Luna. Thank you for requesting that. And yeah, I was checking the new remixes list and was going to play Jörger's quite new remix, but it's 8 minutes and 45 seconds. The Hypers imploded, so I will hold on that at least now. At least for now, so maybe later. I do have another new remix by Jörger in the list for playing later, but instead of Jörger, let's play Peter Clark's Space Harrier, which was requested by Happy Second Advent. So here it goes. And no, it doesn't go from there. Let's try again.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Space Harrier by Peter Clark, and was it requested? What did I say? Yeah, it was requested by Happy Second Advent. And yeah, now it would be a time for Amiga demo. And the request list is pretty empty, so Berka, Gohanks, anyone, Edward, make your request. Or I need to play my selections. But yeah, let's go to the demo. Like I said, I almost was going to play you Jesus on Ease, but then went back to the list of my HD installed demos and selected Neocolor by Dark Age and Lemon. And it's from revision 2023, or was released at. And we will play it as soon as I find out where to put the thing on the screen. There we go. And we need to do this and that, and yeah, let's try it now. something we are looping at the end. That was Neocolor by Dark Age and Lemon. Let's switch to that. Oh yeah, let's then play the next track, and I will play another Luna's request next, because I was almost playing it already instead of Peter Clark, because this is Peter W. Battle Squadron Syntax Error Stockholm Tribute. And what shall I press now? Let's try this one. Nope. That one. Yep. Battle Squadron Syntax Error Stockholm Tribute by Peter W. and it was requested by Luna. We got some fresh requests. Thanks for that. And what shall I play next? That one was played already. Oh yeah, let's go with Hanks's request, which is Abidia, DJ's Choice. And I was looking through the Abidjan remixes. I was thinking about the latest by Tim Forsyth, but let's play instead one of the earliest, I think. Maybe. Just quickly checking. Yeah, actually it's from 2003, and it's by DHS of the Sound Whalers, or something like that. And it's Abidjan Subtune 1 Infected Edit and Ant's version. So put your filters on. And no, it won't play now because things makes missed. Let me see if I do that, and maybe now. So
don't like it. Not at all.
I did. It was Abitia Subtune 1 infected edit by the edges of the sound waivers. I had to Google the TSW to be sure. And AI thought that it might be actually topical steroid withdrawal. So I'm not sure. Oh shit. Just a minute, I need to do something. Hello? No? Okay, we got mic back. Yeah, I just noticed that I was running out of battery on the laptop that I'm using for the stream. I got that. Was it like 200 watts USB charger thing? And apparently I have too many things connected, so I just noticed that battery went down to 4%. So we were pretty close to disaster. Yeah. But we are live still. Let's play next request when I found one. Oh well, I have them on the list, but I need to line them up into the software. Well, actually, let's play that one instead before. So I have time to look for the requests. So what is Amiga show without Turrican? So this is Turrican 2, the Explorer Rock Band edition by Charlie. that was Charlie Turgan 2, the Explorer Rock Band Edition. And I got time to fix my list. Yeah, I'm still wondering why the OS didn't warn me about the battery level. It's still at the 4%, even though I now the original power supply connected. Yeah, it usually gives you the warning on the screen on the 10% level. I just noticed the battery icon on the mix icon status bar, and why it's saying why it's red, and then looked up and it is really low. So I need to check the connections in future. And there's like 6 output ports on that power supply that I was using, and it's 200 watts shared, but the order of the ports kind of tells you how many watts you will get, so I need to check out the correct order. But yeah, let's go back to the requests. This request is by Edward, and it's Nils Schneider, Wings of Death, level 4. Nils Schneider and Wings of Death Level 4. And it was requested by Edward. Right. Still a bit set off on the fact that almost disaster happened. Yeah. I've been doing some home automation stuff. Both these. It's ESP32C6, and as you can see, it's pretty small. There's USB-C and then there's 14 pins or so, and it has battery connections in the underside, and as a support for Wi-Fi, Zigbee, Thread, and what else? Bluetooth. So yeah, gonna build something from these. Actually, I have this control panel of what is it called? It's not air conditioning because it doesn't cool. It just moves the air. So, well, I don't remember the English word for that. But anyway, it's just like a stupid machine that has 3 speed and then the fireplace button. So when you fire up your fireplace, you should press this first because it lowers the fan speeds and so on. So my plan is to create the underside PCB, a new one for that, using the ESP32, so that I could connect to the the home assistant, which I actually bought like few weeks back. I've been connecting my things there. I still have my own DIY sensor network setup, which is using Arduinos and Raspberry Pi, which collects the temps and lightness and humidity. Also acts like alarm system, but gonna move to Zigbee or Thread system in not necessarily near, but in the future anyway. So another side project, all non-ending list of projects. I think I have shown a few other shows before, like the keyboard thing for Amiga and the mouse joystick switcher and so on, which are still ongoing because I haven't have time and interest in those at the moment. But yeah, fun to have many projects ongoing at the same time. Let's play next request, which is by Perka. Perka wanted to hear Return to Monkey Island theme by Captain Morgan. So here goes.
Directions to Monkey Island. Preheat pot to 450 degrees. Add the following ingredients. 1 cinnamon stick, 4 leaves of mint, 1 human skull, pressed, 1 squirt squid ink, 2 pints monkey blood, 1 live chicken, 3 ounces brimstone, 1 or more of the following. Pyridoxine hydrochloride, zinc oxide, yellow 8, 9-mononitrate, and BHA. Let bubble over a low flame until thickened. Serves crew of 4. Finally underway. Moments later, the voodoo spell kicks in, turning the ship to an unknown heading and off on its mysterious voyage.
Elaine.
Oh, Guybrush.
Love Muffin.
Sugar Boots.
Honey Pumpkin.
Plunder Bunny.
Kiss me.
No, we mustn't.
Why? Are you ashamed of me?
Not here, where everyone can see us.
Captain Morgaine with Return to Monkey Island T. Yeah, the title was fun because I was thinking, Return to Monkey Island. Isn't that the latest one? Like, which came out like a year ago or something, 2 years ago? Well, anyway. And yeah, it is, but the title is not that. It's Return to Monkey Island T. So, works both ways. Kind of. And I still haven't played through that Return to Monkey Island. I started it like this summer, but really played like the first part a bit more than that, but I don't have time to play. And that actually reminded me that I was going to talk about Amiga game the Reassembler's new project. Like you probably know, Reassembler did Outrun Amiga edition, and now the new project of him is the Sonic the Hedgehog for Amiga 1200, and maybe also for Amiga 500 later, but first one will be the HA version. He posted one video about how he started the project by creating the Sega title screen. Interesting stuff if you like to watch how the things work, like in the, well, in this case in Mega Drive compared to Amiga. So yeah, nice game to wait from him. Once again, I don't remember if he had a like a schedule for the project, or is it just released when it's ready type of thing. Let's see. Shall we play a bit more of Peter Clark? And this is Complications from Encore 500 album, and it was requested by FS. Complications by Peter Clark, and it was requested by FS. Thank you for that. Yeah, there was more talk about home automation, home assistant. Like I said, I set up something there already. Well, all the things that I have in the house are now at least in the list, but I haven't had time to really configure everything. I have the like IKEA in English, IKEA Zigbee based lamp bulbs and switches and so on connected currently to the IKEA's old hub, and that is connected to Home Assistant. Works fine in that way, but eventually I will take out the IKEA hub from between the things. Takes some time to move everything directly to the Home Assistant, but I hope that once it's done, I don't have to worry about that for a while at least. Right, let's select one new remix before the last two tracks. What shall we play? Yeah, let's take the Lemmings. There was a new remix of Lemmings where it's by well, in Finnish you would say Jorel, but I don't know how it's pronounced correctly. So Jorel, it's Lemmings. Smile as long as you love Lemmings medley. It's there, and if I put that there, it should play. Yeah. So Jorel and Lemmings. Horrell, Lemmings, Smile something. Smile as long as you love Lemmings medley. Yeah. We are closing to the end of the show, but we have 2 tracks left still. But yeah, I'm not sure if I will do another show this year. But let's see. I was just checking that there is 65 remixes, Amiga remixes are released this year, and there's 6 remixes in queue. So 71 if I use my maths correctly. I was thinking that in the days between Christmas and New Year's, it's called välipäivät in Finnish, or mellandagar svenska. I had an idea that maybe I could do a audio only show in like lunchtime or something like that, to play all the remixes of the year. But yeah, it's 4.5 hours, so it would take more than 1 or 2 or 3 shows. But let's see. It would be nice to have played all the remixes before the Rosie Awards comes in the beginning of the year. I'm not sure when the voting will end. You can already vote if you want to. But yeah, let's see. Let's play second to last track today, and it's by Make Good. It's MiG-29 Fulcrum 80s Wolf sound. Make with MiG-29 Fulcrum 80s Wall of Sound. Yeah, it's time to go to sleep. And get ready for Monday tomorrow. Waking up early and trying to do something productive. Thank you everyone for joining and your requests. So I didn't have to play all my selections. I didn't really prepare too well for this show. Usually I have extra songs in the list, but this time I really had like the first two and the last one. But yeah, went pretty okay, I think. And yeah, if there will be no show from me before the Christmas time and New Year's, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and everything like that. Hope you get nice gifts and so on, and have good meals, Christmas meals, and take care. Last track will be new track by Joge Liljedal. It's called Cruising, and it was also requested by FS at some point today. So with that, I'm gonna say goodbye. Have a nice week and sleep well. And thank you.
Oh!